Canadian spring water. Straight from the mountains of Alberta or wherever. I don't fucking know, man. Hey, we back. It's time for a brand new era. A new day of challenges. That's right. Will I finish Sabine Kernham today? Or do I have to draw that thing? You all know what that thing is. I need not say it out loud. In fact, I dare not say it. For today, the stream has begun. With that said, welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the VOD for a fantastic day. It is indeed Thursday, which is officially D&D Day. D&D Day is every Thursday. Why? Is it Critical Role's fault? Yes. It is Critical Role's fault, but we too choose to play D&D on Thursdays. Most people. I think it's because it's close to the end of the week, but you don't have to have plans. Right? That's my thought. But anyway, I'm not playing D&D tonight. Nope. My players couldn't make it. One of them has a concert he has to go to. So, you know, I guess he's going to go see a band. Some kind of a rock band. Or something cool like that. No, it's a symphony. He's going to the fucking symphony. God damn it. Why go to the symphony out of D&D when you could go to the symphony in D&D, right? Either way, I'm not playing D&D tonight, which means I have other things that I need to do. I can work today. I could spend the entire day working. In fact, I could do an impromptu singular day subathon and be live until midnight my time. Because that's how long it takes me to finish Sabine. I don't know. What's up, Jacob? Good morning, my friend. How's it going? Good to see you, Senix. Blaze, Cobalt, I'm glad the music helped you. Went out and harvested that water. I did. I went to the Columbia ice fields. That's right. The great Columbian ice fields in British Columbia, Canada. Or maybe it's in Alberta. I have no idea. I actually don't know which side of the provincial divide it's on. I don't go to the mountains. I just stay in my little mountain. Why would I leave that mountain and go see another mountain, right? Bullshit. Either way, it is indeed Thursday, and I am very excited for people who are playing D&D tonight. I feel like a lot of people play D&D on Thursdays, and I get to vicariously sort of... It feels kind of like... All right, let me explain. When I was working at the game store, there was a day of the week called Friday Night Magic. All right, it was on Fridays, and people played Magic. It used to be a sanctioned event from Wizards of the Coast, and then I think they just fucked off with it and said, "Nah, screw you." But for a long time, it was Friday Night Magic tournaments. The store that I worked at was huge enough that you could basically play whatever you wanted. You could play in sanctioned Type 2 events, standard, whatever, modern, draft, EDH. There was everything, and it was fun. And I always enjoyed the vibe of Friday Night Magics. People were always there to have fun, relaxing. I feel like I kind of get a little bit on Thursdays. You know, there's just a little bit of that same sense of like, ooh, we're playing D&D tonight, you know? It'd be cool if there was like some kind of a D&D league, you know, in our Discord where people would play like Realms of Eldara games or something like that, whatever games, I don't know. On one day of the week. You know, where everybody can get excited for playing D&D that day, but that's not the way D&D works. People are always having problems with scheduling, so I don't know, man. You play League? I could play League, or I could work for 10 hours. I actually don't know if I have League installed right now. I don't think I do. I had to make some room. My PC was getting a little bit full. You know, I had a couple games. I downloaded Xbox Game Pass. That's right, Xbox Game Pass. I've installed a couple of games recently. Games that I played with Ella. We played some Minecraft Dungeons together because we are ARPG fans. We are ARPG enjoyers. We're Minecraft enjoyers, casually here and there, and heavily modded. And Minecraft Dungeons, it's a fun little ARPG that you can play. It's pretty simple, it's pretty chill, but it's going to be a good week or two of enjoyment, and then we'll probably never think of it again. But it's nice that it's free, basically, once you buy the Game Pass. And I wanted to get Game Pass so I could play Persona 3 Reload, because I'm a Persona fan. Because despite how much I lament the weebs, I am the weebs. I was the weebs long before, and I'll be the weebs long after. So, yeah, I wanted to try Persona 3. And Ellen, I've been feeling kind of, I don't know what the right word is, lethargic with games, you know? We just haven't found a game that we want to play recently in a while. And we thought, you know what, screw it. We used to go on Steam and buy a cheap Steam game and see if it was fun. But that's a little tough now. I feel like games kind of suck now. I had this conversation with a friend of mine, and she was like, games don't suck, they're amazing. And I was like, no, fuck you, games suck. But I'm non-confrontational, so if somebody has a contrarian opinion to me, I usually accept it. They think I agree with them, and then I just go away not actually raising my point or actually making any kind of level of disagreement because I don't care enough to. So I have no idea, but regardless, yeah, I think games kind of suck in a lot of ways. So I decided, you know, we can try Game Pass, and it's free, so you can just download whatever game you want, try it out, see if you like it. Nah, screw it. And Minecraft is on there, so we'll try that. We actually got it because Age of Empires 2 was on it, and there are co-op campaigns that you can do, and I have no idea how they work. And I've been playing a lot of AoE 2 recently. It's kind of been my go-to game of relaxation. You know, because it's a game I've been playing for the last 23 years. But Ella said, yeah, maybe I'll try. Maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe I'll see what it's like to be a 33-year-old balding, you know, overweight man with a gray beard, you know, living in his mother's basement, like the average Age of Empires player is. You know, that's me minus the gray beard, the balding, and the mother's basement. But hey, you know, I can dream too. So she thought that she might want to play some AoE 2 with me and try it out. And it was on Game Pass. So we said, screw it, let's try it out. Had an opportunity to get a free Game Pass from my friend who worked at Blizzard. Didn't. Kind of got rolled because that's like $200 I could have saved. So that fucking sucks. But it's okay. It's fun. We've been enjoying it. We've been playing Minecraft. And then this weekend it is Diablo 3 season Who Knows starting. And we have to do something on Friday night, which is when we do Diablo season starts. But we're going to play on Saturday. We're going to take some time. Play on Saturday after our house cleaning. It's gonna be dope. So I got a good weekend lined up, even though I don't play D&D tonight. I hope it's a good symphony too, Cobalt. You know, Dashto does enjoy his symphonic arrangements, so hopefully he'll be inspired to do some Realms of Eldar music. He hasn't written anything new in a while. He's been kind of mixing and mastering stuff, so I haven't heard anything new, any new themes or whatever. So I gotta take him on some adventures and inspire him to actually write some shit for Eldara. So I'm looking forward to it. Can you please describe the experience of a symphony as if a player rolled a 20 for perception check? All right. From your balcony, you glance down at a sea of well-dressed aristocratic nobility, merchant class individuals, and city leaders. In the balconies around you, you see various, you know, self-important looking pompous nobility with their family or senatorial guards around them. The symphony itself it's not underwhelming. It is it's well known through the Shattered Sea as being a place of culture and influence in the arts and the music trade. And of course, the composer this evening, Lyria Castrell, is a well-known up-and-coming composer in her own right, and so she's kind of anxiously awaiting, you know, the applause to die down to be able to start the performance. There's kind of this smell of expensive perfumes and floral arrangements around you. You can't really see in detail too much about the surroundings because, you know, the lights have sort of been dimmed and the lanterns have been kind of, you know, muted. So you see the sort of the edges of gilding along, you know, well carved pillars and supports, and there's sort of this facade that kind of gives it this very almost like royal feel to it, even though this is a non, you know, monarch run or governed city state. So all in all, you do see some individuals with your 20 perception, some individuals that you do kind of notice stick out a little bit, Viddy. In the top sort of balcony along with the rest of the senators, you notice there's one kind of cloaked figure that sits at the end of the sort of the important line of individuals that all kind of have not really like seats stuffed together, but more kind of like thrones lined up. Definitely the place of importance. This individual doesn't stand or doesn't kind of sit well with them. It kind of stands out, They're very long, sort of lanky, clad in gold and white robes. It sort of has the, you know, the color of the orange lights around it, kind of reflecting off the gold and kind of glinting as they move, as they sort of like not really anxiously, but just ever so gently shuffle to try and, you know, become more comfortable in their seat for waiting the long performance. But they have this sort of like strange hood on, and the hood sort of like it hides the top half of their face in complete shadow and sort of mutes the bottom half, where you see this kind of like, I don't know, almost decrepit, cracked mouth, just kind of pursing their lips, awaiting to say something, or maybe like there's just this like anticipation of them. And you also notice that anticipation by the clearly important senator right next to this figure, kind of glancing over at him as if she's like expecting him to say something or looking towards him for some reason. It's very unusual, but for the rest of the performance, you notice every once in a while them exchanging some words, but it's definitely a one-sided conversation, as he'll maybe say something and the other senator will kind of lean in to listen and then kind of nod. She doesn't really respond or whatever, but it's very odd and peculiar for this event. They seem to not really be paying attention to the performance so much as using it as an excuse for some sort of vague meeting. But that's your 20, man. That's your big perception. So there you go, bro. I'm playing Minecraft with my oldest. He's having fun. We built a small house. Dude, Minecraft when you're a kid would have been the best for us. I mean, could you imagine when we were like 10 years old if we had Minecraft? Could you imagine? I wouldn't have gone outside. I would have just stayed in, man. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, no cap, if I had Minecraft when I was a kid, I might have, and there's a very good chance that I would have become a 3D modeler. You know, with that kind of accessibility tool for beginning to think in 3D spaces, oh boy, you watch out. Unfortunately, I instead chose the disappointing route of a painter, to which I've started describing myself as such recently. I've started not describing myself as an artist and as a painter, in fact, because I feel like a painter is either more specific or you paint the inside of houses. And I don't think anyone thinks that I paint the inside of houses. So, you know, I'm not that sturdy, not that burly, that blue collary. Good morning, Soja. Welcome home. I thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Crimson, Jesus. Crimson. Ah. What's up, bro? How's it going? Thank you for the 5 subs. I appreciate that, man. What the fuck? Thank you, man. Thank you for the 5 subs. Thank you for bringing 5 people to the guild and saying, hey, no more ads for you. Because ads on Twitch are diseased. Thank you, Crimson. How's it going, buddy? What's up, bro? How you been? How's your week going? Hold on. Let me catch my chat. I immediately clocked the oddly hooded figure, but try not to let them notice I'm paying attention to them. If they're in the balcony, I can try to read their lips or get up and follow them quietly if they try to leave. You definitely can, but you'll need a pretty spectacular stealth check. A spectacular one, Biddy. I remember checking the school computer so that people could download, or cracking the school computer so that people could download and play Minecraft on them. That's fucking hilarious, actually. Yeah, our alerts still cracked. The alerts are still broken, unfortunately. I haven't figured out how to fix them. I even watched like an hour tutorial whilst I was in the car on my way home from Edmonton. And I couldn't figure it out because I'm apparently doing everything right. So I might actually have to move my alerts off of stream elements. I might move my alerts to the Twitch alerts if I can't figure out how to get them properly working. But that, or I'll just be like, hey, Blaze, fix this for me, because I don't want to. You know, one of those things will happen. But I don't know. 12, unfortunately, you are stopped by the guards to the upper area as they do not see you blending in with the rest of the aristocracy. So you'll need to find a different way in Vidi. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, my players, here's the thing. I wanted them to do like a little when they actually went to the symphony. Well, a performance, an opera at some point. And I really wanted them to do something kind of fun in it, but they couldn't because they had to leave soon. Because my players can only play for like 2.5 to 3 hours every week, which fucking sucks. I might start up another game. I might start a weekend game where I can play for a long time. I can set like a 4-hour time And like this week kind of sucks because we're not playing because one player is gonna be missing. And you know, like, do you guys play if one player is missing from your games, or do you guys like wait and say, oh shit, Jonathan's missing, so I guess Steven, Cassandra, and Jacob all have to skip D&D this week just because Jonathan couldn't get his ass removed from his head and to D&D on time, you know? Or do you guys still play? Because I feel like in our game's so narrative that we kind of can't. And I don't know, I kind of want to move to a system where I can play regardless of who's there and who can and can't make it, you know? But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's ambitious of me. Maybe that's not feasible, right? Lower number wins. That's a different game, Crimson. Yeah, it's a whole. That we're not quite the D&D one that we're looking for there. Mike, wait, what? Hold on. Let me. That was a little quiet. Let me just change this real quick. All right, Mycopterus salmonides. I'm guessing this is a salmon. The largemouth bass is in fact not a salmon. I am going to say that the largemouth bass, I'm going to give it, first of all, I'm going to give it an uncharacteristically high number. You might not think that it should deserve this, but I'm going to give it an 8.4. This is a great fish. As to which provincial fish this is, I'm gonna guess British Columbia. Wait. We've got a range. Wait. This is America. Not okay. So not British Columbia. I'm gonna guess Ontario or Manitoba is where I'm gonna guess the largemouth bass, the provincial fish of. Great fish though, Daria. How you doing, bro? If it's plot-related episode, no, we wait until everyone's there. If it's prolonged combat or downtime, then yeah, we go for it. Ooh, yeah, you know, honestly, it is going to be a downtime episode. We probably could have just... But, you know, it's weird, Soji, because my players always have this, like, idea that every episode should be, like, super plot relative, where they just do, like, filler stuff anyway.
The state fish of Alabama.
Honestly, if you were to tell me that it was a state fish, not a provincial fish, I would have guessed Alabama. Why? Because there's a guy I knew from Alabama that loved to fish for bluegill and largemouth bass. So, I guess I kind of got rolled that area, didn't I? Could you expand my privileges and stream list so I can look at it? Yes. How do I do that? Stream elements. Log in. We're gonna log in. We're gonna connect with Twitch. We're gonna let it load. We're not gonna update details. In fact, we are going to go to the account. We are going to go to other. I don't see what the options are. All right, I'll do this later. Fuck it. Home games, not usually. Late games, high level. We do one shot to take buy/gaming week to pass the time. Yeah, I don't know. My players don't like to like chill and play games if we don't play D&D. You know, it's kind of weird. We don't like share any games in common. So, a group plays if we're missing one person, but more than that, we don't. How many people do you have in your game, Aduria? Because of the players, you have a keeper of the bag of holding or the one that keeps the notes. Oh yeah, you need the note keeper because God knows nobody wants to take notes for them, right? Because the pressure is on at that point. That'll be a breakdown of episodic episodes versus chronicle. Okay, that makes sense. Those are the essential cannot be absent. Yeah, exactly. Blood for the blood god. Note for the note taker. West March style is probably harder with narrative heavy games, but it's not impossible. I want to try it, Cobalt. I think I can do it. I think I have a way that I can do it anyway. I think one of my favorite sessions were just out of 6 players present, or 3 of 6 players present, we just RP'd through a mountain during a blizzard. Honestly, it was so wholesome. That's cute. I like that. Honestly, that's cool. Yeah, I don't know. My players all have this idea that if they're playing D&D, that it needs to be like it's gonna be a serious episode where we do important serious things, and they end up just not anyway. So like I don't know what to do. I think I just need to have a larger group and then just say, hey guys, these are the times that we are playing D&D. If you can make it, great. And if you can't make it, then get bent, eat shit, screw you. Right? Like, that's the way to do it, isn't it? I could be wrong. Bass fishing is where it's at, in my opinion. It's so much fun. I've never been bass fishing, bro. I've never really been fishing all that much either. I fished a little bit, but not a ton. So we have great fishing where I live, and I just don't take advantage of it, which sucks. I might this summer. I might go up to Kananaskis and do some fishing at Upper Lake or whatever. We got some good fishing in the mountains. Some big-ass trout, whatever. And Blaze is convinced, Viddy, that I have some pretty good fishing really close to me. Now, Blaze is more the angler than I am, but he was very impressed with some of the fishing-related, I guess, conditions. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That I have right close to me. If you can't make it, your character dies? No. Stop. Well, we had this whole rule. Okay, we had this whole thing back in high school where... Wait, can I make this joke in 2024? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can make this joke in 2024, but we had a reason for people being absent that all started from one of our friends. Maybe I'll play on the safe side and not just in case. Even though it wasn't my joke, it was whatever. Just got respectfully to the end and you're all Gucci. Yeah, all right. Yeah, of course. I love to go fishing in Canada. My grandparents used to go every year. Really? My DM would have the players solve the problem of their absence story-wise. He'd communicate behind the scenes to fabricate something that worked for the story. In the end, people would have a story ready for when they were not present, which kept the game flowing. Yeah, I like that. We sort of had something like that, but I don't know. Said it in mod chat. No, I can... Okay, it's probably fine. I think I'm just too anxious over like cancelable jokes and stuff. But basically, so one of my friends was Turkish, and he was a Turkish Muslim. And every single time he was missing, or the first time he ever went missing, we were like, "All right, man, all right, Yavuz, where was your character?" And he was like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Well, yeah, last week, where was your character?" And he was like, well, I'm Muslim, so he's probably getting an arranged marriage or some shit." And we're like, "Ah, damn it, bro. Like, that sucks." He's like, "Yeah, or like forced military service, some shit like that." And we're like, "Ah, man," which was funny because he couldn't go back to Turkey, because if he went back to Turkey, they would conscript him because he had like dual citizenship or whatever. So we were like, yeah. So anytime a player was missing, they were going to their arranged marriage, which I guess it's fine because it was his joke or whatever. But you know. So anytime anybody was missing, it's like, "So how was your arranged marriage?" And he's like, "Well, she was fatter than I liked, but I kind of learned to like that too." So we're like, "Oh shit, damn." You know, we're like, "All right, how was your arranged marriage this week?" "Well, it was a dude this time, but you know, it wasn't that bad. It was you know, we had like a bros night." And we're like, "Oh yeah, you just like play cards?" He's like, "Yeah, and kissed a bit." And we're like, "Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, how'd that happen? No, God, stop." So yeah, we always had a narrative reason for each character missing, but I don't know. I believe that Canada is famous amongst the fishers, and here in Chicago is some of the best fishing and landscapes you could experience in a lifetime. Well, to be fair though, Viddy, I think that a lot of that for the East Coast or Central is probably your people who go up to Canada would probably be thinking of like lake country, like Manitoba. Manitoba has infinite fucking lakes. It's crazy when you look at it at Google Earth or Google Maps. Manitoba is the land of a billion lakes. Like, no matter, like, I don't know what is the most lakiest state in America. I want to compare it. And I don't mean like Great Lakes state. I mean lakiest with the most lakes and shit. It's probably, I mean, I don't know. What's the state? Minnesota? Okay. Yeah, so Minnesota sticks on the bottom of... Okay, so that's why. Yeah. So you look at Minnesota and you're like, wow, there's a bunch of lakes there. You go up north of the border, and this is Ontario, Manitoba. Look at this fucking countryside. Look at this, like, just scattered ancient land of lakes and billions of fucking little ponds and stuff. Minnesota has nothing on, like, especially northern. Oh my god, like, look at this shit. It's just all goddamn lakes. But I think they're talking about, like, you go up fishing here. But where I'm talking about is fishing in the mountains, in the Rockies. In this whole area, in, like, Banff to like, Golden, Revelstoke. This entire area. Invermere, down to Kimberley. All of this mountain fishing is good shit right there. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hold on. Where is my light? On an angle. I gotta finish it. Or fix it. There we go. I didn't finish my lighting setup, but I tried a little bit of stuff. Doesn't Canada have more lakes than all the countries combined? I think so. Like, Canada also has some of the biggest lakes in the world that people just don't know about. Like fucking Great Slave Lake or whatever. Where is it? Great Slave Lake. Think about how fucking big this lake is, and it's, like, pretty close to the border. And then Great Bear Lake is massive. And you look at it on the map, and you're like, wait, that obviously this is like exaggerated because it's the map is stretched out. But you look at it and you're like, what's this one? Lake Superior or like Lake Huron? I don't fucking know how to pronounce this one. Lake Huron, and then you go to Great Bear Lake, and it's like, wait, that's like the same size as like one of the great fucking lakes. But yeah, Canada. I mean, even Lake Winnipeg in Manitoba, like this entire area that's just lakes upon lakes, and then through British Columbia, or actually, sorry, Ontario. We also have the Pokeball Lake. Look at that. Check it out. You all fucking made fun of me because I had, oh, Evan, you can't have a ring lake on your map. Oh, that's a coffee stain. Oh, I'm the first person to ever make a coffee stain joke on the map because he had a ring lake. Oh, wow. Who would have thought that it actually fucking exists? Yeah, we have a Pokeball, Soja. It's in Quebec, so it doesn't matter. Or no, yeah, it's in Quebec, so it's irrelevant. But it's still cool. Right? Fish cannot climb mountains. They can climb mountain rivers, Jacob. You would be surprised. You've seen some salmon go upstream. That shit is legit. Oh, that was your coffee mug, Garthan? Okay, got it. Yeah, I thought that was nature and realized that you just put it down there. Is that like why you like your icon as a dragon? Wait. Is that like why your icon is a dragon? Oh, no. Nah. I just think dragons are cool. What's up, Charlotte? Mountain fishing would be cool. Mountain fishing is awesome. It's great. It's just I don't do it all that often because why would I go fishing when I could not go? Yeah, when I could not. No, I should go this summer. We have, like, fishing's expensive to get all this stuff for, but Ella grew up next to this guy who's this, like, business mogul fucking, you know, big ass millionaire dude that just owns businesses and fishes and is old. And he's kind of like a grandfatherly figure to Ella because she grew up in that next to him, or as a neighbor close to him, basically her entire life before she moved out. And her mom still lives by him, so he offered to set us up with like all the fucking fishing equipment we could possibly need. And he's like, oh yeah, if you want to go up to the lake or whatever, then let me know and I'll get my boat and we'll go boat fishing. I was like, god damn. So who knows, maybe I'll do some fishing or whatever later on. What is going on here? Oh, these are not merged into the same layer. Okay. Do you guys ever go fishing in your D&D game? I always like to make it like a mini game of it, you know? Memory fishing sounds like a ton of fun. Hike in, stay a few days, and then just fish, hike out. Yeah, you don't get to take a ton with you, though. I'm pretty sure you only get to, like, take out or carry out, like, 2 to 3 fish or whatever. It's not a lot, like, per person. So it's not like you could go there, load up a Yeti with, like, you know, enough fish for the winter and then peace. You can if you have a First Nations card, though. And Ella was considering getting her First Nations card because Ella's part Métis, right?
Métis is a brand of First Nations, as Elle likes to call them, from Canada that are sort of French connected, whatever. But anyway, so she's part Métis and could get her First Nations card. And she's like, the tax exemption's nice, but it'd be cool if we went fishing that I could just get as much fish as I wanted. And I was like, that's true. So might be a good reason for her to go do that. I don't know. My friend, and you see Gamello in chat every once in a while, my friend Rob got his a couple years ago, and I don't know what kind of benefits he's gotten from it, but it might be worth it. I don't know. We have to see. One of my favorite places to fish in Iowa is the natural springs and bluffs in the northeastern Iowa. Okay. So what kind of fish do you guys like to fish for? Because we have a lot of, like, I don't know what we have here. We have, like, I know we have world-class some kind of trout. Like, we have the best of some kind of trout in the world in Kananaskis, and I don't know which kind of trout it is. But supposedly, like, I was like, oh, do we have good fish here, Dad? And he was like, do we have good fish? Son, you must understand. We have some of the best fish in Alberta. And I was like, what do we have? This is not a conversation I had with him when I was like 10. This is a conversation I had with him like last year, you know? And his wife said, oh yeah, we've got like world-class whatever this trout is, like the best in the world. And I was like, really? She's like, yeah, people travel from like all over America to come fish this trout in Kananaskis, Canada, which is the name of a provincial park. Yeah. Had a character chase a giant catfish he got to name as a true Ahab. He called it Steve, and he had a knack for fumbling his Steve rolls. There you go. All right, that's sick. Yeah, I wish I knew what kind of fish we had, like what kind of trout that was so impressive. But I guess Parks Canada does a very good job at maintaining those like fish hatcheries and shit or whatever. Which is nice, you know. I do always enjoy how serious Canada takes the outdoors and the wilderness. Not that America doesn't. I just feel like it's part of, like, we don't have a lot going on up here, so we make it part of our identity. You know? It's like how when I was in Edmonton, they don't have a lot going on, so they made a large homeless population part of their identity. So that was cool. You know, it was like a nice little thing to remind you you're not at home anymore. So Edmonton, man, go visit Edmonton for the mall and the... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was mean. Okay, I'm sorry. You guys have a lot going on for you. Listen, bro. You know what I love Edmonton. I love their enthusiasm for their hockey team. Like Calgary, like I grew up in Calgary, right? And Calgary is a hockey city. Calgary is a hockey city. You can't deny it. No matter what you say, Calgary is one of the most dedicated hockey cities in the entire country. However, Edmonton is rabid, and I love it. I love all the jerseys, and they're excited right now because they have a great hockey team. You know, there was a long time that Edmonton didn't have a good hockey team, and people love it, man. There's people wearing jerseys and shit. They have a hockey rink in their fucking mall. It's great. I love it. There are like rivals in hockey, but I love it. I love Edmonton. I cheer for them all the time, man. When they're in the playoffs or whatever, I hope they get a cup, man. That city deserves it. Those people fucking love it. I got nothing but love for my Edmontonian neighbors. I do think their city sucks a little bit, but not because of the people. The people are fantastic. The fucking giant like columns of industrial like whatever make the city a little rough to be in, but not for any lack of love for the people. So when fishing around home, I usually catch bluegill, walleye, and a few variations of bass, largemouth, smallmouth, striped, and some others. If I go to northeastern Iowa, I catch brown, brook, and rainbow trout. Ooh. Try and fish your variety, but the last couple times I went out was bluegill, bluegill. It feels really big. Bluegill. That's all I stock in local ponds. Really? Are they just really resilient or something? Like, why is it? Are they fun to fish for, or are they resilient, or like, why do people want to fish for bluegill? Really fun to fish because they fight a lot, but like, it's been years since I caught a northern pike or something nicer. Used fish as a kid mainly for eel or for smoking, but most of the time caught stickleback. Damn. Okay, what do we have in Upper Lake? What kind of fish are in Upper Lake Kananaskis? ass kiss. Rainbow, brown, brook, cutthroat, bull, and lake trout, as well as Arctic grayling and Dolly Varden. What the fuck's a Dolly Varden? I don't know what kind of trout we have that's so famous in Upper Lake Kananaskis, but I guess they're big boys. Dude, I didn't even think about going on to Upper Lake for ice fishing. Oh shit. That's a big boy though. That's a big boy. I don't know what kind of trout that is, but that's a big boy. Holy shit. That's a fucking chonker, man. That's like a salmon. What the fuck? I'm impressed. Yeah, Upper Lake is also one of the most beautiful places that I've been to. I have lots of photos of it, but shit, man, you can just take like it's something else, man. It's right in the middle of all these mountains that just sort of nestles down. We camp right close to it sometimes. It's got a really nice path around it. I really want to do this hiking trail, but there's a lot of bears around it. That's the problem. You need to hike in a larger group, and since I don't have any friends, I can't go hiking with more than just Ella. So we'd have to drive out to Upper Lake, hope to find a group of hikers that we can sort of tag along with ish, and then hike the whole 15K. But yeah, it's great. Upper Lake's fantastic. It's not when people think of like idyllic Canadian like Rockies lakes. People think of Banff. What is it? Lake Moraine. That's what it was. Everyone thinks of Moraine Lake when they think of like the most beautiful lake in Canada. One of the most beautiful lakes in all of Alberta. One of the most beautiful lakes in all of the world is Moraine Lake in Banff. Or as fancy people call it, Banff. But no, I like Upper Lake more. It's way better. It's way better. Favorite thing about Edmonton is driving from a far distance and just seeing smog cloud hovering above the city makes me feel like I'm going to Gotham. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's legit. Y'all have a really beautiful river valley that I really enjoy. Like we have in Calgary, we had a place called Fish. Well, have. Growing up, I lived close to a place called Fish Creek Park, which is kind of like a smaller, like lake, valley, whatever it is. But what is the lake that runs through Edmonton? Is it like the Saskatchewan or Fraser or some shit? Or, sorry, river. I'm saying lake. What's the big river that goes through Edmonton? Got close to state record one time, 9.3 inches, but I need over 10 to qualify as a trophy fish. Oh shit, bro. What would you do with it? We got a huge 2+ meter catfish in a nature reserve near me. That's wait, that's huge. What the fuck? Did you noodle it? Tell me that at least you noodled for that catfish. Don't be telling me some shit like, "Ooh, I fished it. Yeah, I went and I fished it up." No, man. If you're catching catfish, you got to be noodling for them. The color looks fake AF. It does look fake, but it's legit. It's actually legit. Those aren't like Moraine Lake. These are not edited photos of Moraine Lake. I mean, heavily edited. Moraine Lake has this like really weird blue to it. I don't know what makes Moraine Lake this color, but this turquoise is literally what. Like, I wonder if. Oops, not Main Lake. Oh yeah, it also gets these cool ice shard thingies. If you go kayaking in the winter. Okay, hold on. There we go. You have these cool like ice shards or whatever. Candle ice. It's really cool. But that's Moraine Lake, man. Like it's real. This place exists. It's so amazing when I see somebody traveling from like Europe, you know, that like traveled from one of the most beautiful places in the world to see fucking Canada, to come see like this lake or whatever. I'm like, bro, you could have gone to like Disneyland and you chose a lake. You chose a fucking bath, a nature's bathtub, and you could have gone somewhere cool. I don't know. It's pretty. I'm a Western Canada enjoyer, I guess. We can especially walleye, but also get amount of yellow perch, northern pike, rock bat. Damn, bro. The occasional muskellunge. What is a muskellunge? I had to catch trophy largemouth bass when I was in high school. I don't remember exactly how big it was, but the Department of Nature Resources sent me a medal and some other cool shit. Really? That's cool as shit. What the hell? They'll do that? Okay, how are we attaching these knives to her? I need some kind of like bandolier or whatever. Or do we just sew it into her jacket? I guess we just sew it into her jacket. Fuck it. Why not? Screw it. Who's gonna stop me? That's right, no one. Take picture. It's the North Saskatchewan. Okay, yeah. Take picture, release it. Probably. I don't tend to take home whatever I catch. Really? You don't got good eatins? All right. My dad said that if I went fishing this summer, he was like, "Can you bring home some rainbows?" I was like, "Okay." Yes, father, I can. I can bring home a rainbow or two for you. Crazy with these lakes is the color you see in images and videos is real. They really are that vibrant. Yeah, moraine actually looks like that. Blue moraine is from glacial runoff, melting glaciers that brings minerals. Oh, it's mineral water. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. I can accept that reasoning, Cobalt. It seems legitimate enough. Well, I would have really preferred if when the mods came to Canada, they would have come in the summer, because I feel like I could have showed them a lot more than I did. I got a chance to of our mountain area, because they came in the fucking winter. Who comes to Canada in the winter? Whose dipshit idea was it to show up at that time of the year? Right? Best time would have been like July, August kind of thing. I never caught one close to 2 meters once. Never got to fish them myself. He was there to catch bass, and he had a phone to help this get his catfish measurement. And it weighed 1.86 m, if I recall. Damn, bro, that's huge. Y'all really out there playing Dungeons and Dragons. Y'all actually playing Dungeons and Dragons IRL. Going fishing and shit. Maybe I should go get a fishing rod from Bass Pro Shops. I don't know what I'd do with it. I certainly wouldn't fish, probably, because that's a lot, man. I barely enjoy camping. It's just so much. I was accused of being prissy last weekend when I was in Edmonton by another vendor who, when I was complaining about the accommodations of Edmonton's offerings of hotels, they're like, "What are you, prissy? What do you need, a nice like a fancy hotel? Like, you a 5-star girl?" And I was like, yes, I am. What of it? Yes, do you know a place? Absolutely, I am. But they didn't know a place, which was disappointing for me. So, Muskellunge is similar to Northern Pike, but huge. Oh, that's cool. I had a blast. Chicago was colder. Well, just because Chicago was colder, you guys got really great weather when you were here for it. Normally, it is snowy and fucking miserable in November, but you guys kind of lucked out a little bit where it wasn't oppressively cold. So, good for you, I guess. That one D&D game we played, holy shit. Never speak of it ever again. Like I'm breaking an NDA just mentioning it. All right. Stitchies. Connectors. What else we with daggers? The problem is not every rogue needs to have a billion daggers on them, but I enjoy the types of rogues with a billion daggers on them. I also don't give a shit on giving my rogue armor. It's not a lot. It's just a little bit of armor. I feel like nothing ruins good character designs more than mechanics in video games and TTRPGs. You can't put a single piece of metal on that rogue. You can't give her jewelry. What if it jingles? I don't know, bro. She'll figure it out. She's got a lot of stealth. Like, it's fine. Rogues don't carry wrenches. This one does. About 50 F almost every entire time. Amazing weather. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it was that, wasn't it? We're supposed to mention that game. We all swore to let it die as it deserved. You're right. You're right. What am I doing? I'm bringing up stuff I ought not bring up. It's absolutely my bad. Should never talk about that game ever again. All right. Let's get these patterns on here. I believe we can get this portrait done today. Because if I don't, I'm gonna have to draw that thing. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna mention it on stream, but I have to draw that thing and post it to Twitter. Yep. I don't want to. I risk my career if I do that. Oh, I forgot to retweet something today. I had a friend encourage me to go scorched earth on my Twitter. She was like, you should just retweet something every 3 hours and just see what happens. Just be obnoxious. Nah, bro. Then I won't want to follow me. And I have to follow me. But I'm trying to retweet a piece of art every day. An older one. Hold on. Let me do that right now. I usually do it before stream. Alright. What do we want to retweet? What do I want to retweet? What have I tweeted that's interesting in the last couple of months? What's a good one? What's a good one? Let's do this one. Let's do our little Dragon Boy. Repost. All right. Hoggies. Hoggies. Dude, what is up with Twitter, man? With all these bots. My most recent followers of the last 50, like 5 are real people. Look at it. Where does it start? Where does it start? It starts right here. Bot. Bot, 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 bot. Bot, 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 bot. Bot, 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 bot. Real person. Wow. Bot, 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 bot. Bot, 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 bot. Wait. Real person. And 3 more bots. Like, what the fuck, bro? Did I remove them? I can remove them as followers. I should do that. Oh, whatever. Whatever, dog. Twitter's whack. I need someone to upload shit to Instagram for me. I feel like that's the place to be now. I'm gonna keep going with both, but I feel like Insta's the only real place anymore. You know? Then again, I suppose the only real art people care about is anime booba anyway, so. If I'm not doing that, does anyone actually care? You know? Does it even matter? I don't know if it does. It's going well, Nick. How you doing, my friend? We're just chilling, bro. Talking about fishing earlier. People are excited because they're playing D&D today. Everyone's playing D&D today, in fact. It ain't even just me. Except I'm not even playing D&D tonight. My D&D game... we will not be playing for 3 weeks now. Because one player had to miss. 3 whole weeks. Can you believe that? One of my poor players is going into withdrawal. What do we want to do here? I wanted a circular pattern, but maybe we won't do a pattern. I want to give her some like ornate designs on the metal parts of her armor. I just don't know what to do. Because, like, we were talking about the other day, I need to, like, create a culture guide for, like, imagery and shit. Like, what kind of shape design and language they like to use. I never want to overtly reference anything too much. Like any kind of cultural thing too much, because I don't know. It can be like really in fashion to reference something now, but in 50 years it'll be like really poor taste or whatever, because like the landscape changes or whatever. And so the best thing to do, I think, is keep your references as vague as possible for a project to have as much longevity as possible. The Lord of the Rings approach. What's up, Ronnie? What's going on? You know, people like Matthew Merker. They also play D&D. They do. Well, no, they don't play D&D on Thursdays because they're a corporate shill sellout show that hasn't played Dungeons and Dragons non-scripted on a Thursday night in years. So says Reddit. No, actually, I don't know what day they play D&D on anymore. I wonder if they like play. I think they play in the mornings now. I will say that's one of the biggest mistakes they had as a show, is going in from evenings to mornings because of production. I thought about this when another show that I used to watch went from evening production to morning production. They used to film in the evenings after they all worked at their like game company thingy, and they started filming in the mornings because they like went like professional at it or whatever. And it showed a difference in vibe. I don't know what it was, but it didn't have that kind of like we're here to relax anymore. It had more of like a this is the work we're doing today kind of vibe. You ever get that with Critical Role? The vibe is off now. I don't know. Here's an interesting thing from the NerdCon. I was the only one running D&D 3 sessions. Pathfinder had 6-7 tables running almost nonstop. Really? Some kind of Pathfinder Society official thing? Damn, bro. Is that so? Okay. I'll admit, I'm a little shocked by that. How big was the convention? Was it just like sort of a little local thing, or was it like a place with like big guests and shit and whatever? Because there's a local nerd convention that Ella is going to be at in June, and I forget what they're doing, but Ella mentioned something about MCDM. Calgary, June. Or is it April? Is it ArdCon? Is that what it is? June. Oh, it is June. Okay. So, do they have a social media? Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. So check this out. So this is a local like NerdCon that's happening in June in Calgary. An RPG/fantasy gathering. Welcome to ArdCon. 2024 marks the second year of our gathering. ArdCon is an RPG fantasy conference open to adventurers of all ages, race, class, shapes, and sizes. It's a full day for anyone interested in tabletop role-playing games, Dungeons and Dragons, fantasy art and media, tabletop terrain, mini painting, and so much more. I should maybe self-print this. I wonder if I could do well at it, actually. Informative panels, hands-on workshops, interactive free TTRPG gaming, a mini painting competition, a live podcast recording of 13-sided die. Does anyone know what 13-sided die is? Incredible vendors and with amazing wares. Hey, that like Ella. And this is cool. This is cool. Check it out. Check it out. Wait, the whole vendor thingy. Check it out. Look at it. Of the sponsors, you got Ardendor, whatever. You got Kamikaze. This is a local game store here. Tabletop Cafe, local game store. I don't know what this is. Fenris Workshop, no idea. Kings Valley Forge, they make like shit. MCDM is now an official sponsor of this event. That's pretty cool. Ogre's Den Gaming Club, this is a gaming store. I love these guys. I know the owner of this store, and he's the best. And then I used to work at the Center Box. So this is the game store I used to work at. PM Homicraft. Yeah, this is cool, man. I'm excited about this. It's a one-day thing that Ella's gonna be a vendor at. But yeah, because like I love these little like local nerd cons. You know? They're a lot of fun. So is the one you went to, Tari, a big one, or local-ish to Lexington, about 800 to 1,000 attendees. That's not bad, actually. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a multiple day thing as well. That's decent. That's decent. I'm still so fucking stoked that you ran a side quest from the first campaign. Like that's just so cool, man. Friend got married and decided to stop playing D&D. Why did your friend get married and decide to stop playing D&D? What about getting married was a crux in them deciding to not play D&D anymore? What happened? Why were they forced to stop playing D&D? Was their spouse like, I will not be married to a degenerate Dungeons and Dragons playing loser? And so, dear, if you wish to stay married, you're gonna put down your imaginary minis and start watching The Bachelorette with me. You're like, damn, bro. Is that what normies do? And the unfortunate thing is that it's absolutely what normies do. The spouse, really? If you're finding yourself in South Africa, you should check out Meetsa. So I want to go to South Africa to visit one of my mods, Ronnie. One of my dear mods, like a younger sister to me, she lives in South Africa, but she insists that I never venture to South Africa because she is convinced that I will get stabbed within a couple minutes after getting off the plane. So, yeah, she got mad at me last time. I even jokingly said that I would go to South Africa, but I want to see it. Take a little trip north to Zambia and go on safari, see some lions or some shit. I don't know. Good morning, Ed. What's good, bro? What's happening? Do another one in Dayton, Ohio in November. The guy running that was one of my players. Oh, shit. That's cool, dude. That's awesome. Actual Ohio enjoyer. You'll have some players going out to... traveling out to that to play in your game. I'd love to see you running a game, bro. You'd be so good at it. I bet you are. A deer mod for you? No, we're not a deer mod. Not like the deer girl from Twitch that got canceled or whatever. I don't know. Deer, D-E-A-R. Except I haven't seen Eiley in months, really. She hasn't been in stream all that much since, like, this year started. Hope she's okay. Hope she's just chilling. Not that I ever expect, like, mods to be here or anything, but I do get nervous when I haven't seen a mod in, like, you know, months and months and months. In any, like, real capacity. Although it was us girls that played D&D, and the husband decided not to play anymore. Really? Damn, bro. No more D&D. Well, that's tough. I mean, can you blame them, though? Like, realistically, who wants to be married to a D&D player? Ugh. A filthy nerd? Somebody who's going to play Imagination Dragon game? Didn't they read the newspaper in 1983 when the moms of America decided it was satanic? Shit, bro. Nothing's good, Evan. Today's my birthday. That's when I'm most depressed. I don't be depressed on your birthday, bro. Happy birthday, man. Birthdays are great. They're celebrations of you and all the wonder that is you. They're times to reflect, to make changes you want to in your life, to go after goals and pursue things. I get it, though. Sometimes being older can bum you out, but try and enjoy it. Alright. I'm not gonna do too much like line work, hatching and shading here on this one, but we're gonna do a little bit of it, okay? This is why I'm not married. Ooh, you gotta find yourself a good D&D playing spouse. Dude, I don't get how people can marry normies. I don't get it. Every person I know that's married to a normie, I don't understand it. It's like, bro, you're gonna play D&D all day and like video games and shit. What are you doing, like being married to a normie? What are you gonna go out for frozen yogurt and go out for date nights? What, she wants you to go out for a fucking date night? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? Were you gonna fucking go get an expensive dinner? Huh? Like an asshole? You're gonna sit there at a table, like halfway dressed up at a restaurant you don't want to be at, where you know that the meal's gonna cost you 30% more because tipping culture is insane, and you're gonna go out and she's gonna fucking get all ready and pretty and shit, and you're like, why do we have to go out for $150 fucking meal for us to, like, you know, look a little fancy? Why don't we just go for a nice walk downtown and then eat at fucking McDonald's or some shit for like $17? Bro, why you gotta get the fucking steak with the wine that costs $84 for one bottle? You're gonna be that fucking asshole that doesn't know how to taste, how to like taste or sniff wine properly. You know, when you're out at a restaurant, you just see somebody and they like get a little thing of wine poured for them and they don't know what to do, so they swish it around a glass and taste it, and you're like, you're not supposed to fucking taste it, idiot. You're supposed to smell it to make sure the wine isn't rotten. You're not supposed to taste it to see if it's to your liking, dipshit. God damn it, I hate restaurant culture so much. No, it's fine. I'm just getting riled up for no reason. I do think it's funny when I see people who have no idea what they're doing with wine actually drinking it instead of just sniffing it. But then again, I'm not a wine snob, so who am I to judge anyone? Date night for Ella and I involves playing video games. All right, and I'm happy for it. I can't imagine being a normie. Having to go out on date night to some restaurant I don't want to be at, to pay a whole bunch of money. Now, if we're on vacation, ooh, that restaurant's a good time. But if we're at home, bro, 10 out of 10 times, I will take the cheap night and playing video games. But I get it, it's fun once in a while. I'm not hating on normies, I just understand myself and that I couldn't be married to a normie, you know? We don't like D&D players here. We only like D&D Dungeon Masters and Call of Cthulhu players. Yeah, exactly. I end up standing through almost all these sessions to add some emphasis and get some body movement in the RP. That's impressive, bro. Yeah, it's actually impressive, man. Anyway, Meadsa is a LARPing event every 4 months, but it's a really in-depth. We've got 120 page rulebook. Damn, y'all LARP in South Africa? Holy shit. I'm impressed. I'm genuinely impressed. Y'all committed down there. Who knew? Committed like you're from Quebec or some shit. They love LARPing up there, man. They get into it, you know? The local Subway asks for tips now, really? Everywhere wants tips, bro. Everywhere. It's crazy. Everybody's looking for which like it's fine, I guess. It's just the amount that, like, you know, the amount that people expect to be tipped is just ridiculous now. Not even people like ask for tips or whatever. It's just like the amount. Like when I go get my haircut.
Get shredded.
Oh, Ed, thanks for the tier 2 for 5 months, bro. Holy shit. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. You're gonna get shredded this year? Is that what you're gonna do? Or are you telling me to get shredded? Because I'll get shredded too. We'll do it together, bro. Thank you for the 5 months for tier 2, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's not even about the tipping in general. It is the fact that when I go to get my haircut, it's like, hey, do you want a tip? It's like tip, pulse, pulse. You know? And it starts at like 17%. And the next button is like 25%. And the next button is like 36% or 30. It's like some odd number, but it's like more than 35%. And it's like, or if you're a piece of shit, you can enter a custom amount, you know? And you got the fucking thing in front of you and you're like, what do you mean you want 17% for a tip? This haircut cost me like $54 on its own. And so you want me to tip up to $70? I mean, literally, when I hit this button, it says $70. Like dude, it's oppressive, man. It's oppressive. And I don't mind tipping for things that I like that are really like service driven. But like at a Subway or some like quick service fucking fast food or whatever like that. Yeah, I like the donut mill that I was at. They asked for a tip, and it's like, bro, y'all didn't do anything. I just asked for some food and then you guys gave it to me. Like what? What happened, man? Am I crazy? Am I the only person that doesn't like the whole tipping culture anymore? I feel like I am. I feel like everyone's just kind of accepted it. I was like, yeah, man, that's the way it is, bro. What, are you too broke? Can't afford to pay a tip? You can't afford to go for dinner. I'm like, I agree, so I'm not going to go for dinner. And we start on tipping. When the hell 10% stop being enough? But I do hand them cash for tips whenever I do it. That's nice. That's actually really, really legit. Yeah, a couple bucks, like a small percentage is enough. The first time I got absolutely rolled on a tip, Atari, I thought it was so cool. I was taking some guys out for a dinner. It was like a work thing, right? And project had just finished, and I had made a lot of money on it. It was like one of the first big money projects I made when I was a graphic designer. And I remember taking them out for a dinner at a hotel because we were in Vancouver. And I took everybody out for dinner, and I was like, guys, enjoy your night. It's on me. Like, don't worry about it. Thanks for all the hard work. And they're like, oh, cool, man. And so the bill was like $400 or whatever Canadian, so like 300 US, which is like, it's legit. It wasn't crazy, you know. But then I looked down, and the tip, it's like automatic gratuity applied 25%. I was like, you want $100 tip? Sorry, not even you want, you applied $100 tip? And then I don't like make a scene with shit. I don't like complain about prices. I don't whatever. I don't ever complain about that kind of stuff. If I see a tip is like way too much or like a price is way too much, I just kind of like raise an eyebrow and be like, okay, noted. And then I'll like sign it off or whatever and leave. Some people might call me a bitch. I consider myself conflict averse. I just don't want to deal with it. So I don't ever like complain. But I sort of asked on that one because I noticed that there was also a tip section. And so I was just like, the person brought the bill, and this was back when you had to hand them your credit card. And then they took it off, and then you signed for it. Brought my credit card back, and I was like, hey, just a quick question. The waiter was like, yeah, what's up? And I'm like, just I see the automatic gratuity there. And he's like, yeah, for big parties or large bills. Because I was like, because that's what I thought. It's like if for parties are 8 or more, usually they do it automatic gratuity. But apparently they do it if it's a large bill too. And there was only 6 of us or whatever. So I was like, they were like, yeah, for large parties or large bills, there's an automatic gratuity applied. I was like, oh, okay, cool, right on. Just want to check what that is. He's like, yeah, no problem. I'm like, so why is there a tip section on this now as well? And he's like, oh, because like, you know, a lot of people like want to tip something extra on top of that. And I was just like, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to be rude, but like, you did a great job, bro. And I'm super happy to write you a tip here. But like, the restaurant is asking me if I want to tip more than 25%. And he just kind of like gives me this like winced expression. Like he knows this bullshit. He was like, yeah, yeah. Don't feel like you have to. I was like, yeah, if it's okay with you, man, I think I'm just gonna leave it at this. He's like, no, it's okay, bro. Like at least he was cool about it. But I was like, y'all want to charge me a 25% gratuity and ask me if I want to tip more? What is this really? Is this? And this was years ago too. So I don't know how bad it is now. You know, right? We even tip the security guards. Damn, bro. For exceptional service, as soon as it's asked for, include the price. I'm not tipping anymore. It's supposed to be a gift, not a bill. That's fair. Yeah, I agree. I don't think establishment's fault. They're asking for tips, but I think it's dependent on the vendor they use for payments. No, you can definitely change that. I know it because like any of these payment providers, these point of sale systems like Square or whatever, like Ella's getting a new one, and you can choose whether or not it displays an automatic tip and also what percentage it displays at. So like the place I get my hair cut, the fact that the smallest tip is 17%. Because they changed it. Because the smallest tip used to be 10%, and I always just hit the 10% button and just moved on with my life, right? But then, so they upped it at some point in time because I hit the 10% button, and my bill was $70 for my haircut, and I was just like, okay. And so I just casually asked the girl working the desk, I was like, hey, so just real quick, just curious, did y'all's prices go up for haircuts? And she says, oh yeah, they went up by, you know, a certain percentage for each one because of COVID and whatever and all that. I was like, oh yeah, it's crazy. And she was like, okay, well, you know, sorry about that, but like whatever. I was like, yeah, and I guess the default tipping option went up too. And she's like, yeah, you know, times are tough. And I just looked at her, I was like, yeah, times are tough. Times are tough. So next time I go in there, every time I go in there, I enter like a proper tip. I tip like back down. I move back down to fucking 10%. It's like I'm pissed off this shit. So, but I do love the girl cuts my hair quite a bit. So, sometimes they give you happy ending too. Nah, bro. No, I have very weird hair to cut, and it took me years through my 20s to find someone that could do a good job that I liked the way I looked after a haircut instead of it being this like painful experience. I got these weird cow looks in the back. And so my girl Winona has cut my hair for 11 years. I go to the same place, the same person. She's legit. She watches my stream too sometimes. She's not like a D&D player or whatever, but she watches my stream occasionally. And we'll talk about it when I'm in there. But I also don't get my hair cut very often. I let it grow out a little bit longer because I'm usually wearing a hat on stream or whatever. It doesn't really matter. What is the small transaction in gems for? It is absolutely nothing, Ronnie. I think it actually says it does nothing. Am I right? Hold on. Does it not say that? Twitch.tv/Evan Blair Art. I think it actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it should say that it doesn't do anything. Let's see. Small microtransaction. This does nothing. Thank you for your support of Electronic Blair Arts. Yeah, it does nothing. It does absolutely nothing. It eats your gems and you get nothing in return. So, that's what it does. Yep. In Cali, it's auto. If the group is 6 or more. Only 6 or more. That's a lot, bro. If I didn't get my haircut, it would be like 10, 20, 25. I tip good $5, but now I just shave it. I'm not shaving any, saving any money. I just moved to spending it on other nerd shit. Yeah, that's legit. That's legit. It's a business expense for me. It's a write-off. Even though I wear a hat on stream every day, I can still write appearance things off on my taxes and shit. So, I don't mind. To be fair, I like never wear my hat anywhere except for on stream. I don't take my hat off on stream because I have really bad hat hair. But I could like one day. I thought about April Fools just going live without my hat on, saying nothing, gaslighting, and having mods delete any message of anyone mentioning my hat for an entire day, and just completely pretending that this is the way it is and this is the way it always has been. They want to use it and force you to do something? Nah, you're good. And finessing the system. Dude, I write off heinous things on my taxes. Dude, if I wanted to go buy a box of Magic the Gathering cards and I opened it on stream with you guys, I could write it off. If I bought like a $400 box of Magic the Gathering cards and I opened it on stream, it'd be right off its expense. You've never once seen my hair? Do I have any pictures? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone at? Do you have any current selfies? I don't know if I do. I have a lot of pictures of Yuna. I have cringy pictures of me sleeping that I all took of me with Yuna, so that's weird. Before and after fat pictures. I don't really have any pictures of myself on my phone. Ella has all the pictures of me. All I really have of pictures of myself are like my like updated updated body like weight photos that I do of myself. That's the only like picture I have of me with my hair or whatever. So without my shirt off. Hat. That picture of me and Yuna. There you go. A little selfie. That's my hair. I don't know. It's there. It exists. When it gets long, it gets pretty emo-y. I look like I went to a My Chemical Romance concert in 2008 and said, yeah, I'm gonna do that for the rest of my life. See? When it gets long, it gets real emo-y. That was Yuna after she had her spaying surgery, so she had to wear her onesie. And she was very cute, so I took a picture of her with me. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, well, that's about it. Were you guys all paying for a haircut? My barber charges me 20 euros total. I don't know. I go somewhere a little bit fancier. I have like really tough to cut hair, and no one does it right, and so I accept that I have to pay more. It's just something that I've accepted in life, and so I get my hair cut less often. I would love to go every single month, but I go probably every 3 months. I get it cut fairly short, and then I'm thinking about just buzzing it, honestly. I don't like go out all that often anyway with all my hats, so I was considering just fucking buzzing my hair and just having a cool like buzz cut or whatever, looking like a Diablo 3 Crusader or something. But I think Elle would be mad. She likes my hair, so. Infinite Evans and stream topics. Wait, what? That's a lot of Evans. Fuck, that's too many. In fact. I don't know about that. That's yeah. We gotta reduce the amount of Evan. That's too much. All right, what kind of fancy ass shit are we gonna put on here? We're gonna do some like etching, some engraving stuff. I don't know what kind of cultural symbols are. Inari are gonna have, but our armor is not just gonna be Inari, it's gonna be Shattered Sea as well, so we don't have to fully commit to what Inari looks like. I want to get a ballage? What is that? The fuck is that? That's some hair thing. Alright, we're giving mute icon. Wait, what? Inari armor, not really. It's just more cultural patterns. There's nothing to it that is like particularly unique. It's just cultural patterning. That's all. There's nothing really special as far as how it functions. They're not like some technological, you know, mastermind race or whatever. They're just blue. Like, I want to make them almost as unremarkable as possible. As kind of a joke. Right? Sort of the, like, blue aliens joke. Well, every sci-fi needs to have blue aliens. Well, what do they do? I don't know, they're blue. Don't worry about it. I'm kind of okay with that being a thing. To be real. But, I mean, from a mechanical standpoint, they need to have some sort of mechanics that make them really interesting to play, right? And I don't know, man. I don't know, like, I have the sneaking suspicion most people play various D&D races for the aesthetics, not the mechanics. Otherwise, why would people be whining about the fact that they can't be, like, a gnome with, like, low strength, or that they can't be, like, whatever, you know, racial mechanics were in there for... I get the whole idea of, like, who you are doesn't define you, like, who you choose to be defines you. But at a certain point in time, if your race is all made up of 3.5-foot dudes, like, just take the strength penalty. You know? I'll get behind, like, like, int penalties and stuff, because it's not like, oh, I'm born as a wood elf, that makes me dumber than high elves or whatever. Like, I get that. I can get behind that one. But the strength one, I don't know, man. I think it's fine to like give strength penalties, but then again, players don't like strength penalties, and I get it. So from a gameplay standpoint, you know, you just want to be a cool gnome or whatever. You don't want to be penalized. So just, it's one of those things that I don't care enough about to actually care about. So I don't like ever enforce that kind of penalty. And if people want to play with whatever, they're like, I want to be a gnome, like great, but I want to have like the half orc traits. It's like, okay, sure, man. You know, like, I never needed permission from Wizards of the Coast to do that. I feel like people needed them to write it into a book that you're allowed to do that. If I had a player say like, hey man, I want to be a gnome, I'm like, cool, but I don't want a strength penalty. I'd be like, all right. All right, have fun, man. Like, whatever, sure. I don't fucking care. It's your imagination dragon game. If you want imagination your dragon that way, go for it. I personally like those kind of things. I think they add a little bit of interest and flair into the game. A uniqueness that like makes your character selection interesting. But I do get it. I relate to it. Bailliage. What is a bailliage? The fuck is that? It costs $20. Wait, what even is it? I'm still confused. Whatever, it's fine. Probably some scientific fucking shit. Some like super advanced like nano microscopic D&D playing tool or whatever that I have no idea what it is. Balayage is like an ombre where your hair goes from natural to blonde to the tips. Okay, I have no idea what that is either. Let me look it up. Balayage. Oh, okay, that's cute. Yeah, it's like I don't want to have roots, so I'm gonna go get a whatever, a balayage, so that I can grow my hair out, and it looks like I didn't just miss my last root treatment. That's cute. I like that. Why are they all wavy? Do you have to have wavy hair to do that? I don't know, that's cool. That's cool. It's in style right now. Sure. Ella just got her hair done recently. It's so pretty. I wish I could show it off, but I can't show Ella off, obviously. Wish I could brag about how pretty she is. You'll just have to take my word for it. Pretty much just fancy fade, exactly. It's part of the style. Yep. Yep. Y'all can't be bothered to get your fucking roots touched up, so call it a style. I dig it. It's like, dude, Zoomers are so good at this. Zoomers are so good at being lazy. It's like they don't want to wear, like, they don't want to put effort into their outfits, so they just wear hoodies and like baggy hoodies and sweatpants. They call it, and they just make it the style. And I respect it. I'm not mocking it. I respect it. Okay, it's understated. You know, Zoomers like back like 22-year-olds when I was 22 years old, they spent all this time on their makeup and hair, and now Zoomers are all about the natural look, right? Which you can achieve pretty quickly. You know, back when you had to get like super cute, like whatever hair dyeing detailed process, now they just make it like make having roots be like in vogue or whatever. It's so genius. They're so good at this shit. It's impressive, to be honest. I love this generation for that. Millennials, we put way too much effort into bullshit. Anyone who came from the emo era knows. They understand, they relate. All right, what do we do? We do belts, we do weapons. I think I'm gonna give her some kind of a saber or whatever. I think she deserves a saber. Maybe? Like a... or a rapier or something? You know? I don't know. Maybe we won't worry about it because she's kind of like off in the corner there. So. I'm millennial is from the goth era before the emos showed up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The goths. I love that every generation still has goth kids. You know? Doesn't matter what you're doing. Every generation still has goth kids. Just doing goth kid things. Just sitting there listening to poetry and shit, you know? Makes you wonder what's going to be popular in 10 years, you know? '30s one may as well be 81. Yeah, there you go. 30s are rough, bro. You're just starting. You're gonna give her an Ashy of Heart saber. Oh yeah, give her an Ashy of Heart. That's right. I only started seeing this emo goth seeing Irish girl on YouTube, and it's awkward. Awakens some repressed feelings. Oh man, there's still like scene kids out there. I mean, hell yeah. I feel like everyone played D&D with a goth kid in their group in high school. Every good D&D club had one. I was kind of the emo kid in our group, but I wasn't like true emo. I was like periphery emo. So I don't think I really counted, to be honest. You spend 5 hours a day putting on blacklist and nail polish. You get tired and wear hoodies and the Bailey Edge. Yeah, there you go. Yep. You say fuck it. I'm tired of this shit. I had a friend who is this goth emo chick in high school, and she would spend literally 2 hours in the morning getting ready for school every single day. 2 hours. Some days she just wouldn't show up to school if she didn't feel like getting ready. She's like, I cannot be seen at school not in my proper attire. Damn. You're really going for it, bro. Cross my fingers for dinner night. There you go. Armor. Do we give her any sort of leg armor? I feel like we could. Maybe we'll just pretend that it's there and not actually draw it in by making it waist height. I do want to keep her hands in, though. I don't know what's going on with this banister in the back here. We gotta figure that out, too. Gotta figure out exactly what the fuck is going on with this one. What precisely she is leaning on, you know? She's also gonna have her cloak on. Ooh, I forgot about the cloak. I forgot. It's been 10 minutes now. Still the metalhead I was in the 2000s, just more lazy. Yep. Yep. Parents remember the 50s? Damn, bro. Yeah, parents were born in the 50s. I don't know if they remember that shit. My parents were more kids of the 70s, you know? Like how I'm more a kid of the 2000s than I am in the 90s. So I was 10 in year 2000. Back when we thought the world was gonna end, you know? Remember that shit? Y2K? Remember grandma selling all of her stocks and buying gold in the year 2000? She was convinced that everything computer was gonna die. That was the good stuff, man. That was the good stuff, bro. D&D 3.5 was out. What game system was out? PlayStation 1 or 2? I don't remember. I mean real game system too. No, not Nintendo crap. Even though Nintendo 64 was my first system and console, I always wanted a Nintendo Entertainment System Super. Never got one though. I think my parents didn't like the idea of video games until my brother decided he was going to spend his money on buying an N64. And they really didn't like the idea of video games after that. They're like, ah, shit, we've lost our children. We've lost them to video games. Now I'm gonna go get them a cup of apple juice and a granola bar as a healthy snack. Mom, no. No! It was a different time, alright? What's up, Schmackles? What's good, bro? What's happening? Good morning to you, my friend. For the same age? I'm 33. I'm turning 34 soon. I'll be 34 in late April, so an early 30 something. Soon be mid 30 something. In the Famicom system when I was 3, the fake NES, the Japanese NES, yes, the fakeitude of it. I'm gonna give her like a fanny pack, like some pouches and shit. We're gonna give her pouches. Rogues like to carry a lot of shit on them, and considering she's also like a mechanic and pilot. Well, mechanic's a loose term because there's not really much mechanicizing airships. They're more wind powered and magic-ish. There's not like an engine to have to fix, you know? Never the age, it's always the mileage. Yeah. If that's how it goes, then I'm basically a 22-year-old. I haven't done shit, man. Lived a sheltered life of video games and D&D. I spent my time on the mean streets of Azeroth playing World of Warcraft and Imagination Dragon game. Would I do it again? No. Probably not. Maybe I would have to. Maybe it's what made me me. That's a scary thought, isn't it? A tinker with magic? Kind of, I guess, yeah. We always appreciate a good pouch on the belt here, you know. I'm a pouch enjoyer. I always draw a lot of bags and pouches on my characters, which some people don't really like. I don't know. One of those weird things that people either love it or hate it. I get a lot of requests though when I'm doing commissions and stuff. Like, hey man, can you like not like put so many pouches and bags and stuff on my character? I don't want them to be like full on adventure mode. Like, but that's like what I do, right? And you asked me to like draw a D&D character for you, right? So, but okay, I don't mind. I started messaging some clients last week before Edmonton of people that I'm going to like do work for over the next little while. I need to message another round of people next weekend. But I just really want to do a commission where someone says, just like make me a character. I don't care. Like maybe make me a wizard. I want to see what you got. I love doing those commissions. They're the most fun when somebody has like a couple of notes, but ultimately just wants to see what the fuck I do for them. It's always fun because when they're delighted by it, it's just so satisfying. Because they didn't know what they wanted. And I got to tell them what they wanted. And then it was like a surprise for them, you know? Like, obviously, if you're going into a paid commission, knowing what you want is not a bad thing, even the slightest. But it is fun to, like, surprise people who are there to be delighted. You know? More Lord of the Rings kid. My dad knew where Tolkien grew up, and I even got to go visit his home town here in South Africa before I moved to the UK. That's cool. Wow, shit. Another friend at the end of this month wants to go to a long-standing Ren fair for her birthday, and I'm debating buying a bunch of stuff, including a belt with some pouches. I'll just wear a black Henley and some sweats. Yeah, I gotta Ren fair up because Ella has an event in June at a Ren fair in Alberta. So I gotta Ren fair it up, bro. I gotta get like a shirt. Like, I need to find like a website in Canada that does like Ren fair attire. So I can dress up. I don't want to spend too much money on it, obviously, because it's not like I'm gonna fucking wear it ever outside of the stupid Ren fair. But I don't want to buy cheap ass Amazon shit. But I will buy cheap ass Amazon shit if I have to. But who knows how big this Ren fair is going to be. Maybe I'll love it and I'll decide to go on a Ren fair tour around North America. I'll be a Ren fair enjoying LARPing something or another. Whatever a Ren fair enjoying LARPing person calls themselves. You know? Like the con goers or whatever, but they have a different word. Maybe I'll go see if there's like a local, I think isn't there a local store in Calgary that I could go to? Calgary Ren Fair clothing. Isn't it like Dark Age Armory or something? Calgary Dark Age Armory. Dark Age Creations. They have Ren Fair shit in here, or they just have like armor and garbage? Let's see. Let's look at some photos. Armor and garbage. Armor and garbage. Horns. I could buy a horn. Is that a good thing to have at a Ren Fair as a horn? I could buy a cloak, but I can make a cloak. I made a better cloak than that. I could buy a helmet. I could be Evard the helmet. I could buy chainmail. Yo, chainmail is a good thing to have, right? Or maybe I could just buy Gambison. I see Gambison here. That could be me. Damn it! I see no clothing. I just see Gambison and shields and shit. I love they have a store for this. They can actually make it work. Yeah, I wonder how much chainmail is. Maybe I could 3D print some chainmail or some shit. I need to find somebody willing to sew me a fucking medieval peasant shirt or whatever. Shit. Drinking horn, yes. Sounding horn, no. Yeah. Gotta be expensive, right? Hey, just spending $100 in a single shirt. That's a lot. Are they that much, really? Dylan was 3 when he left South Africa, so he didn't really grow up here, but you can see his South African history in the stories. Oh, really? I didn't realize he had, like, much of an influence of it. Do they have clothing here? Armor, jewelry. Oh, let's see how much chainmail is. All right, how much is chainmail gonna be? Butted steel Haubergen. Haubergen? $300, man. Come on, really? Am I paying $300 for this shit? Real, I'm not paying $300 for a fucking chain shirt, bro. Ugh. God damn it. All right, well, that's suddenly out of the question. I need like medieval clothing Canada. Let's see. Medieval collectibles.com. Ooh, wait. What's this? Grimfrost. What is Grimfrost? Is this a Canadian thing? I hope it's Canadian. Yo, I could be like this guy. Yo, $65. That's not bad. Is this in Canada? Is this Canadian? Where's the about us? More. Our story. Please be Canadian. Transcending Swedish company founded in 2014. Fuck. All right, well, if I'm importing, I may as well import it from fucking Sweden. Yeah, what should I buy? They have gym wear? Wait, what? Yo. Yo, I could be the yarn graper. I could have Nordic runes on my gym wear. This is fucking sick. Okay, wait. So hold on. Street Viking, all Viking clothing, tunics and shirts. All right, let's see what we can get. Viking wool tunic. What do I want to buy? What would I look good in at NerdCon? Clappin' rock coat. I kind of like that. I could wear a coat. I'd probably look better in a tunic, I think, with a dumb little like useless belt. I'm guessing this is USD though, so that's like $100 then, before shipping. But for a real wool tunic, that's not bad, right? Based on historical sources, color blue. The blue looks brighter in pictures than in real life. Okay. Historically accurate gores on the side. Fitted sleeves. Material 100% felted tabby weave wool. Hand wash only. Accessories not included. All accessories available in the Grimfrost web shop. Machine sewn. The stitching can be easily hidden with woven bands along the neckline, hem, and sleeve for hand sewn appearance. Oh, that's nice. I could wear this then. I get some trousers too, some pants. Oh yeah, I want these. I want the fucking pajamas. Yeah, I want pajamas, bro. That's what I want. And some boots. I'm gonna wear a blue tunic. I'm gonna wear some brown pajamas. And some fucking boots. All right, I know what I'm doing now. I'm Ren fairing it this year. I'm going, and then there you go, the leg wraps. That's what I get, or the leg wraps instead of boots. Dude, I'm ready. I'm ready for this fucking convention, whatever Ren Fair thing. Go buy an old karate gi and dye it. I could. I have a bunch. Then for an authentic real chainmail shirt might be pretty reasonable, but I've seen like just wool gamison go for that much, and I'm like, fuck that. Well, 300 Canadian too. So that'd be like what, 220 US? You know, 65 for fat guy shirt. Just go shop at Big and Tall and get a blue shirt. Yeah, you're right. It's probably easier. Maybe a bathrobe that you can just be a wizard on a budget. I don't have a bathrobe actually. No, I'm bathrobeless. The last bathrobe I had was the World of Warcraft bathrobe. Paladin. Yeah, I had the World of Warcraft bathrobe, and Ella had the World of Warcraft priest bathrobe. Jesus, that was a struggle. Never wore it. Never used a bathrobe. I realized that as an adult, human, never need a bathrobe for anything. Just I am a bathrobeless human. I'll towel dry and then get the fuck dressed. What kind of an asshole walks around in a bathrobe? Like, what the fuck? Come on, man. Me? Really? All right, Ronnie. Have a good rest of your day. Worried about getting hot wearing a robe? Probably. 300 Canadian is about $27 USD. True. Yeah, how much would it be to deck out? So I'd be like what? 70 bucks in on my tunic. 75 on my high breeches. You know, so I'm about 150 plus but I need boots or leg wraps. I'd probably need boots because I don't know where I'd get Viking shoes from unless I get them from here. Shoes. Okay, well, listen. All right, I'll get some of these boots. Sure. So I'm at about 200 or 350 bucks for my full Ren Fair costume. 350. That's not bad. Hey, these are nice, man. Look at that. Look how nice these are. Uh-oh. EU sizes? US size 12. There we go. That's me. Are they more expensive? No, they're good. Handmade and therefore slight variations make her. Oiled leather. There we go. So I just need 350 to be able to go full Viking. And then I'm ready for Ren Fair. Where else? How do I justify this? How do I justify spending $350 plus shipping's probably 50 bucks? So 400 US, so 520, 500-ish Canadian. How do I justify spending 500-ish dollars on a Ren Fair outfit so I can go to Ren Fair with Ella? How do I justify that? Where else can I use this? In what? Oh wait, I need to. I forgot. I forgot. I need like a belt or some shit. I need like a belt with some stuff. Where do I get a belt? I get a cord. There you go. I get a woven belt for 80 bucks too. God damn it. Why does this gotta be so expensive, man? To just look like a Viking. I'll just show up in traditional Ukrainian Slavic garb and hope that's good enough. Or maybe I just Etsy it. Yeah, wait. $33 Canadian on Etsy. Well, I know what I'm doing now. Yep, never mind. Never mind. I know what I'm doing. This is gonna be easier. Yep. Way easier. I thought, oh my god, I thought I saw a unit walk in here in the corner of my eye. She's not even home. Do y'all do that? Do y'all like ever think that your dog just walked into your room or your cat or whatever, but they didn't? You just thought you saw it in the corner of your eye? Linkside, I already forgot. Grim, what was it called? Grim Frost? Grim Forge? Medieval clothing. Grim Frost web shop. Here, I'll get you the link. There you go. Yeah, that's the link. The Viking Age clothing. And Ella can dress like a Viking too. She is a Viking. She got Scandinavian blood. Well, I don't know, because it depends on if you want to think about where your family's from or where your blood descendants are from, I guess. Ella's either a Viking or isn't a Viking. Or both, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I guess I could just get it to dress to impress for stream, right? Looking at Callie MacHeel? What the fuck is that? Let me Google this. What do we got? What is this shit? Official site. Green Dragon Month. Oh. I see a lot of 3D printed stuff. I'm seeing 3D printed shit. Okay. What do we got? Costume. Shirts and tunics. All right. Okay, there you go. I could buy a shirt. I could be this guy. Ooh. Look at that tunic. I like this actually. I like this one. No, I like this one more. Oh wait, I like this one. No, fuck it, I like this one more. Dude, this could be me. I could be this guy. I could be... No, I don't want to be that guy. Designed in Germany by Mythalon. Wow. Get a Gambison vest? Then no one will attack me. They'll think, wow, that guy's wearing Gambison. I don't want to attack him. What an impressive, imposing individual. We are dressing for Ren Fair. Etsy's a pain nowadays, in my experience. It is a pain, but it's still unfortunately widespread. Whatever. Shops have locations, so stuff suddenly gets shipped from across the world. You pay wicked import taxes you shouldn't have because it's supposed to come from inside the EU. Oh yeah, that's kind of annoying. Etsy also has really high fees, but I think Ella's I think she needs to start an Etsy shop soon because of Etsy's like marketing and stuff. So I think Ella is going to be starting an Etsy shop. Obviously, she's going to keep her own shop with like discounted prices. But I think she's going to be opening an Etsy store just for the visibility for them. Or through them. To be fair, I've never actually bought anything on Etsy before, so I don't have any personal experience. They source from other makers and they have a stock. Make sure what you want is in stock so it ships fast, otherwise it can take 2 months. Damn. That's not good. I need it for June, so I suppose I could. That's a good that's what I was looking for a site. So thank you for that, Ed. I'm gonna keep it up and maybe ask Ella if it's a good one to use, because I know she had a couple that she said that I should look for. But I could get a shield. What do I use a shield for? I don't need a shield. But then what if I start like getting like LARP newsletters and stuff? What if the internet now thinks that I want to go LARPing? It's like if I start seeing in tandem LARP at like advertisements and divorce attorney advertisements on Instagram, I'm gonna know it's because I visited this site. So yep, its shop is live, just need to update the prices and upload stuff. Right. Yeah. Move to trying to find stuff on Etsy and then checking if they have their own web store. That's what a lot of people do. And that's one of the reasons why Ella is going to be doing her Etsy shop stuff, is because supposedly a lot of people do that with dice. They'll find dice maker they like on Etsy and then look to see if they have their own like website, store, whatever, shop. So I guess that's a widespread practice. Who knew? I sure didn't. To be fair, I don't know shit about Etsy. I don't know shit about any of this goddamn stuff. I do not want to go LARPing. No, Ed, I want to dress up at Ren Fair. It's not LARPing. There's a big difference. Bro, I've seen the LARPers. I've been next to a LARPer. I've been in proximity with LARPer. They're actually real people. I didn't think that they actually existed, but apparently they do. They are out in the wild. They're shamelessly just doing stuff, just being there, just LARPing. And good for them, man. Who are they to care about the scorn of society looking down upon them when they're out there having a good fucking time? The 2 swords for 180 bucks, but then getting dressed costs as much or more in the last Ren Fair. Damn, bro. I can't buy out the stuff I want to buy at Ren Fair because I'm going as a vendor, so that sucks. You can do it if you LARP, I guess. What is the wait? Holy clothing. What the fuck is this, Ella? Is this what you want? Is this what you're gonna wear? You're gonna wear this dress? That's you? You're gonna wear the dress? You're gonna have like a little white shirt on with your boobies out? Get those dice sales? You're gonna have a little hood? That's kinda nice. Are you just gonna find something you like on here, Ella, and then have Selena make it for you? Is that what you're gonna do? Are you gonna ask Selena to make one of these for you? No, block. That's pretty. What kind of vibe do you want to go for? You want to go for like lady in waiting, nobility, the merchant class, Ciri of Witcher? What kind of vibe are you gonna go for? Are you gonna wear some Gambison? What do you think? Ask for a sponsor package of a couple of dresses and then advertise them on your dice shop. That's a great idea. When I'm ordering, she's the reason I found Holy Clothing. Oh, okay. Selena says they're good shit, or what? Does Selena know the maker or whatever, or how'd you find out about this? Yeah, it's pretty. That dress is real pretty. Or skirt, sorry. Dresses are also pretty. Renaissance, Celtic, Viking, Wiccan. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Guys, what if Ella becomes a Wiccan? What if I come home one day and, like, smell my, like, house, like, smells like sage, and I, like, have to walk through a bead curtain, and Ella's got, like, fucking dreads and is, like, sitting there, like, cross-legged in front of a crystal, like, fucking dancing to some, like, fucking weird music or whatever with, like, a dead squirrel in front of her? Shit, bro. What do I do? It's like everyone tells you what you're supposed to do in the event of a tragedy in your life, like the death of a family member or a natural disaster, but no one ever prepares you for when your wife comes out as a Wiccan. That's fucking, that's something else, man. That's a whole nother level of what do I do? Now I'm nervous. Wish you made stuff for guys, or I wish I was a girl. The stuff's cute. It is cute. What do? You marry her again? Damn it. Atari, I don't want to walk through a bead curtain every day, okay? What do you mean? Oh my god. Do I look like I'm built for bead curtains? Dude, it's fine. If Ella decides that she's one day has found, like, the pagan ways and becomes a Wiccan, I'll just go to Japan and find, like a cute anime girl. Marry her instead. It'd be easy. The first thing they start doing is making their own sourdough bread. Next thing, they're sacrificing fucking squirrels and shit. And burning sage, and you're like, God damn it. Why does our house always have to smell like herbs and dead animals. I don't know what Wiccans do, man. I just had a Wiccan friend in high school, so I saw the worst of it. I saw the worst of it, man. She'd buy like dead rats from food stores or whatever that you like supposed to feed your snakes or whatever. It's fucking weird. Noodles instead of burnt sage in the morning. I don't even know what burnt sage smells like, so to be fair, maybe it's lovely. What's that smell, Ella? Lavender. Okay. Now Ella's too normal for that shit. She's way too normal for that. If anything, I'll see her like dressed in a robe, in her like Renaissance fair outfit, like eating Cheetos and watching like K-dramas. That's the weirdest shit I'm gonna have to deal with, so it's not bad. All right, the most difficult part of this. Sabine's hairstyle. I want it to be somewhat messy, but controlled chaos again. When I was in base training for the Air Force, they had a Wiccan temple you could go to on Sundays, which was worship for everyone, and they were so cool. Oh, all right, were you at the academy? Because I know the academy has this really cool like chapel building that's this big fucking triangle thingy or whatever at the Air Force Academy. You know, and it's got like spikes and shit on it or whatever, fucking like Air Force shit, and they've got like a Protestant church in it, and in the basement they've got like a Catholic church and like a mosque and like a Hindu and a bunch of other like cool faiths or whatever. It's a really cool building. It's like architecturally one of the most interesting buildings I think that I've seen in a long time. Have to order the Wiccan handbook just to mess with Evan. Stop. Muslim would hand out candy if you got your questions right, so we all went to that one. Oh shit. There you go. The Air Force base is multiple buildings. Some are quite separate. Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's sick, bro. I don't know if I knew you were in Air Force. I'm not sure if I did. Either way, thank you for your service. I appreciate it. That's awesome, dude. Bro, if I was 20 right now, I'd go to Air and like 20. If I was 20 and smart, I'd go to like, or if I was 18 and American and smart, I'd try and get into like the Air Force Academy and go do something techie for like a couple of years. If I was dumb, I'd go to Air Force Basic and join the fucking Space Force. I don't care what I'd have to do, but I'd go through Air Force Basic, join the Space Force, and be a fucking space guardian or whatever they called. Fuck yeah. And then get bored and join Pararescue. That's sick, dude. I really love aviation. I went to the market in Edmonton that Ella was at was held at the Alberta Aviation Museum. I didn't know what to expect there. But they had this they had a couple of airplanes there that were really cool. One, they had what was it? I have a picture. This is sick. This is really sick. Yeah. They had a fucking starfighter. Wait. They had a starfighter. I think it's an F-104 or whatever. And a fucking NATO spec starfighter. It was sick, man. Yeah. Goddamn. It was dope. I was excited about it. They fight stars? I don't know why they call it a starfighter. The Lockheed TF-104 Starfighter. That's what they called it. It was cool. Otherwise known as the Widowmaker. And they had like a Hercules and like a bomb or whatever. Not the transport. There's a lot of cool shit there. It was fun. It was a fun little trippy trip to Edmonton. They fight stars. They do. Guardians of the Galaxy? No. The Space Force like enlisted members are called Guardians for some reason. I don't know why, but they decided it was cool or something, I guess. Like, you know what we should call ourselves? What? And the memes are born. The memes were born, never died. I feel like I should give her different earrings. Some kind of pointy. Like, rather than like jewelly sort of gem earrings, I should give her like some kind of pointy shit or whatever. Some recruit says they're military sergeant. Damn, bro, that's weird. That's fucked up. That shit's messed. Sabine needs some goggles. I don't know why. Goggles don't really fit the fantasy aesthetic, but I kind of don't care. I feel like everyone expects her to have goggles, so she's gonna have goggles as a pilot. Really, all Sabine wants is an opportunity to ride a Drake. So we'll see if Fishy can give Sabine that chance. Kind of gives a nice accessory wrapped into her, the chaos of her hair. Hope it looks good. I don't know. It'll make them like wood grain texture or whatever. Be kind of neat, actually. And then we're gonna try and build a pretty strong silhouette of messy hair shit. Kind of like she naturally has some loose-ish curls. Hair on characters is hard, okay? Listen, it's important, but it's difficult. Oh, also her face markings. Forgot about that. Almost like iridescent or glowing markings. One day it'll be the Guardians of our Galaxy from Intergalactic Threats, which is sick. Indeed is sick. Does confirm. I need to make my like hairstyles more detailed on characters, I think. I kind of cop out a little bit on stuff now and then. I sort of get a little silhouette, and then I don't like go super detailed into it, you know? This time, it's different. You know a lot of girl stuff, like the hairstyles or makeup techniques. I like to think I know more than the average guy because I want to do that stuff with my child one day if they're into that. I mean, I don't know. Like, I've been like married for fucking like 15 years or some shit now. I mean, in a serious relationship for like 16 years this year, so probably I take an interest in it because it interests Ella, you know? She wants to go shop for like makeup and shit. I'm like, all right, cool. And like you do have to know a lot about like style and shit, I guess, if you're an artist. I don't have any like sus level interest in it, if that's what's being implied, but I'm not like insecure about like I can French braid Ella's hair, you know. That isn't a challenge to me. And that shit was hard to learn, man. Not Cess was wondering. That's fair. Yeah, I take interest, I suppose. I think you just do after being in a relationship for fucking 16 years with a woman that's into that. You just sort of collect that information. But I don't know, maybe that's not the way it works. Well, hello there, Sean Storm. In my most recent D&D session, I was able to not only make myself an electric guitar that doesn't need to be plugged in, but also weaponize it. That sounds like some bard shit right there. An electric guitar in your fantasy game? But your immersion, your immersive fantasy experience. What is this, Final Fantasy? Like a French I should learn? It's not that hard. Yeah, it's not tough. Got one large messy bun here, I think, is what we're gonna go for. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I like this. This is good.
News just in.
Yes.
Evan is amazing.
Wait.
Wait. What do you mean that's old news?
Wait,
Evan
what?
has always been awesome. Go out there and find me some headlines.
Dude, what you talking about? What's up, Crimson? What you talking about, bro? You bringing all that in here, man. Come on, what is this shit? Where's my Uno reverse card? Who the fuck? Where it at? Who stole it? Where's my Uno reverse card? No you, Crimson. No you. What's up, bro? What's good? Crimson, go play some D&D. You found a group yet? How goes the attempt? How goes the tales, the struggles to find the D&D playing nerds? All right. Does she have a messy enough bun? I think so. I think we've adequately messy bunned. There we go. Nope. Aw, man. Aw, shit. Well, we'll keep trying. All right. I think we're mostly done the line work here. There's probably a couple little details. What am I forgetting? What details do we need on rogues? On rouges? I suppose nothing really like set in stone, you know? She's got big old armored gauntlets. Mechanics gloves or whatever. Thought about having another hand like on the edge, like the hilt of a sword or whatever, but I don't know. Being a learn to play game of Numenera on the 28th. So there's that. That's pretty cool. Numenera. I've heard people mention it, actually. I don't know much about it, but I've had people mention it in the last little while. Numenera. Interesting. It looks cool. Got some dope shit. Some cool art. A big dude. I like they're loading their cursor. It's obnoxious and terrible, but I like it. They got some nice art here, man. Who was talking about this first? I think it was like Cobalt, like a year and a bit ago or something. I don't remember. Oh, wait, what awards? I want to see what the awards they've won to figure out if it's a legitimate game or not. You know what they say? If it doesn't win awards, then it's not a real thing. Yeah, that's whatever. It's pretty cool. Actually, been rethinking some content stuff anyways, kind of almost aiming towards ATTRPG news and updates as a weekly show. That's cool. Estimate your practical outfit doesn't even protect vitals. Stomach not showing, not realistic. How dare? Rogues, man. They don't give a fuck, do they? It's like Sabine is so much more practical than Runa. It's not even funny. Runa wasn't even my design, bro, but I just had to do it for Fishy because, like, the fish wanted it. You know? The fish desired the design. So, I don't know. I do kind of want to give her a cloak, though. It's like the difference between pilot jacket and cloak, or bomber jacket and cloak. Why do you protect vitals if you kill them with your first shot? Exactly. I feel like Sabine would be a ranged rogue, wouldn't she? She'd have a hand crossbow. She'd have a little cool hand crossbow or something. Or a pistol. I don't know. Do you guys think pistols ruins the fantasy vibe? Because I kind of feel like it does sometimes. Unless it's like really clunky blunderbuss kind of like pistol-y type things. Like piratey pistols, I don't think ruin it. But I don't like it. I like hand crossbows more. No pistols, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right about that. You know, it'd be cool to give her like a whole, you have the whole thing about gunpowder. I kind of do, yeah. It'd be cool to give her like a wrist-mounted crossbow or whatever. You know, but they're not powerful enough, right? Which is the problem. They're more Renaissance too, which is fine. What are they called? Italian Renaissance wrist crossbow. Were they just theoretical? I thought they were real, weren't they? Oh, they were just small hand crossbows. They weren't wrist mounted. Okay, that's fair. Sabine definitely would be a ranged rogue. She'd sneak attack. Like my Asterion from Baldur's Gate 3. Once society has that, you quickly get into weapons and explosives escalation. Yeah, that's the issue with that. Is that you once you develop like projectile supremacy like that, then armor changes and you get the Renaissance. Nobody wears armor plate anymore, right? It all becomes like Italian sort of like and French, you know, flourishy rapiers and shit like that, right? Once per day magic wrist launcher. I feel like range magic is the same problem, isn't it? Quad advantage hand crossbow. Every crit doubles the damage. I like that. I remember in the game I play that basically has a crossbow that does that. It's overpowered. I love it. That's pretty cool. If you use a wrist mounted slingshot like Doric in the D&D movie, easy 1d4. So I think that's cool. I think slingshots are actually really cool. Like you could magic away the material required to slingshot, or you just use a sling. I wonder why is it that slings weren't more predominant in history? Because a sling can do damage, right? Is it just hard to use? Is that the only reason why they weren't I know like in the Middle East you saw them for a long time. In Eastern Europe you saw them for a long time, but in Western Europe I don't think I've ever seen slings. You know, she could have like a super accuracy thing, but a sling doesn't have the penetrating power that a crossbow or a bow does. Maybe she just uses a really cool bow. She has a really cool short bow that she uses. And just still make her a ranged rogue. Because honestly, a bow would be like really cool to have like not a short bow, or not a hand crossbow, like a short bow. It's quite popular in the world. The wound from an arrow is more urgent to fix due to you bleeding. Right, that makes more sense. These are all in Asia as well. Yeah, I think you're right about that. I don't know too much about like Asian sort of like feudal era technology. You know, it's a lot. It's different. I don't know about it. Okay, I haven't gotten up from my desk yet. Let me do that real quick and get more water. I'll be right back. We need to think about a good weapon we can give her. I think I like the idea of an actual bow, not just like a crossbow or something. Hey, hi, hello, yes. Hey, so, I have to actually go, unfortunately. Yeah. Yeah. So I did miss stream on Tuesday because somebody needed to go to the hospital and it was a thing and whatever. So like Fishy and I were planning on streaming on Tuesday, and I had to ditch on her last minute, and I gotta go now do things, family things. So I apologize. Fuck. I was hoping I could go later afternoon, but I need to go like in an hour. So I gotta go do a thing, unfortunately. But hey, everybody's fine. It's all good. Likely be able to stream tomorrow. I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. This week's been a bit weird because I had to do a short stream yesterday. I knew I was gonna have to do a bit of a shorter stream today, and I was hoping Friday could be all good. But now I'm not willing to promise anything. Yeah, whatever. Hey, so thanks for chilling with me today. We got Sabine finished. Sabine's at least the design finished. I don't know if we're gonna do color or line work for them. I'm not sure, but either way, I'm not gonna do an outro. I'm just gonna hit the end button. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, but be good. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, if not Tuesday, then for the game with Fishy, which is gonna be fun. Hopefully there'll be some character art for it and some actual character sheets made for actual classes and Astral Knight things for Fishy that you guys can look at while she's playing. Either way, it's gonna be a good week next week. I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you guys for all of your support. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, my friends. Farewell.